Welcome back, my friends. Today we are going to start a brand new adventure in none other than Dragon Age Origins. I have heard a lot of good about this game, and I've played a few hours of it myself just to get the hang of it, and absolutely love it. I'm just fascinated with the way that the game works and runs, and I've just thoroughly enjoyed the few hours that I've gotten into it. But today we're going to start up a brand new game under a completely different play style than I did the few hours that I tried. So let's jump right in. And so is the Golden City blackened with each step you take in my hall. Marvel at perfection, for it is fleeting. You have brought sin to heaven and doom upon all the world. Canticle of Threnoldes 8:13. They've got their own Bible. Holy crap.
Teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. Until the Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness, and prevailed. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. For I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
Man, such a fun introduction to the story. Seriously, I am enjoying this game. Alright, so this is where we decide who and what we are going to be. And we've got a few choices, and I've kind of already gone through here and decided pretty much what I want to be. My original playthrough of a few hours, I played as a dwarf, and a warrior, and a nobleman. And the story just, kept me on my toes as I was playing through it, even though it was really short. So I think this time I'm going to go for a dwarf because I really like the class, or the race rather, and the area that we start off in, but also I want to see the other side of it. So I'm going to play a rogue instead, and also a commoner. So male, dwarf, rogue. And From here, I'm just going to fast forward through the customization because I like to have a little bit of fun with it, but a little boring to watch.
Deep beneath the Frostback Mountains sits Orzammar, largest and proudest of the two remaining dwarven cities. Once the seat of an underground empire, Orzammar now stands alone, cut off from the world by the Darkspawn, still clinging to the memory of its former glory. Below the vast statues and gilded halls where the noble families play at politics, the lower castes live in their shadows, scurrying to serve like their ancestors before them. Below that is you. You are casteless, the dirty secret staining Orzammar's perfect society, forced, along with your sister, to sell your services to the crime lord Beraht. To the rest of Orzammar, you are proof that the casteless deserve their fate. But you know you do what you have to, the same as everyone, just to survive.
I can't keep gambling on you forever, Precious. You've got a sweet look, something to light a man on fire. But you gotta make it count.
Please, Beraht, can we not do this in front of my brother?
Why not? He knows the slope of the land, don't you, boy?
Ooh, decisions. Already toying with my morals. This game. Oh, he's our way out. Gotta kind of play to him a little.
Right. That's sweet. Before me, your sister was just another duster. Now check her out. Braids down to here, gold-capped teeth. She can recite elf poetry and play the string harp. Every man's dream. All she's gotta do is find a lord, squeeze out some kid who looks like him, and we're all living the easy life in the Diamond Quarter.
Please, don't get involved. You know that never goes well.
I don't like seeing him treating you that way.
I'll treat her however I like, as long as you both eat off my plate.
Screw you.
Down and say aye to any job I decide is low enough for scum like you. In return, I put out coins so you can doll yourself up and get a belly full of some nobleman's brats. Then you both go free, and I get to join the family and be called my lord for the rest of the little prince's life.
And her son will call you uncle and come visit on name days. I take it that's birthdays.
That's what everyone likes. A casteless with a big mouth.
That's me.
But I didn't come for the joy of your company. I've been looking at my investments, and this one hasn't borne much gold. I'm giving you another week, Precious. If you haven't found a patron, you're back to sweeping streets.
But I have. I've met someone. That is, I didn't want to promise, but he seemed interested.
Oh.
It's nothing definite, but he said he wanted to see me again.
Excuse me if I don't start knitting booties. Until I do, you're the one who's going to keep paying your debts with your service to the Carta.
Oh gosh. Alright, what do you need me to do?
Your buddy Lesky's waiting outside. He knows what I'll need from you today. Don't even think about bungling this job. Your whole family's on loose sand with me right now. And I know you don't have anywhere else to turn.
Yeah, well, you're ugly, so...
I'm sorry you had to see that. I know. You've always been a good brother. Always tried to protect me. I should have told you. Beraht's been warning me ever since 2 of his other girls found patrons at Lord Harrowmont's reception. They've been getting gifts already. Lord Rooston gave Elsie a surface silk gown and she's not even pregnant. Beraht's getting impatient.
I just wish we didn't have to kiss up to that cave tick.
You know the other options. Cleaning middens, begging, going to the surface. No. Unless you find a way to save us all from Darkspawn and become a paragon. We're pretty much on Beraht's leash for life.
I don't know why I can't join the army and fight Darkspawn. Maybe they'll tell me.
It's sheer folly. One more way the nobles protect their status. They say casteless soldiers are more danger to each other than to Darkspawn.
Gotcha.
That it's an insult to the smith to let us touch a fine-made weapon. Truly, they just don't wish to insult the warrior caste by showing that given the same opportunities, we could lead an army just as well.
Viva la revolution? Seriously, let's just raise up an army. There's probably more of us than there are the nobles, right? So let's just rise to arms, steal stuff, and go kill the Darkspawn. Simple enough, yeah? Yeah, they'd probably know that we'd turn our weapons on them if we had any. But we haven't the Darkspawn almost overrun the current
Every year,
troops.
more of the beasts come up from the deep roads. I've heard they've even been harrying the surface.
Is anyone doing anything?
They would even turn to humans for aid before us, it seems. There's been talk of an alliance against the Darkspawn. Even that the Grey Wardens have stepped up. But we don't have time for this now. Lesky must be waiting, and Beraht won't like it if I'm late for my appointment. You know how desperate the nobles are for more children? They can barely field enough soldiers to hold the walls against the Darkspawn. If I could give one of them a son, the whole house would celebrate. And we'd all be raised up to noble caste to join the family. It's what Beraht's betting on. That's why he paid for my clothes, my voice lessons. He wants to share the reward.
Yeah, didn't she say there was a noble who was interested?
Yes. That is, I hope. He certainly seems charming. He treats me like a real lady, not just someone to tumble and forget.
Ew, I don't want to think about my sister doing that. No, who is he? Who is this bloke?
I don't want to say, in case I'm wrong. It just seems too mad to think of one of the most important men in Orzammar with someone like me. Anyway, time is rusting and I need to get dressed. These fashions will be the death of me. 100 buttons on each sleeve. And Lesky's probably already outside waiting for you.
Alright, you're right, let's go.
Stay out of trouble. I'll see you tonight.
Alright. So, having played through as a nobleman the first time around, I think I know who the person she's talking about is, but we'll figure that out later. Come on.
As you say,
Not gonna let me open the chest?
I shall do it.
Oh, you're still giving me the tutorial, aren't you?
It has begun.
Come on, just open.
I shall do it.
Alright, fine, whatever.
It shall be done.
Well, that's annoying. Alright, so what else is around here?
Who's that? Why are you bothering me? Rica?
Oh. It's the guardsman, you're under arrest. The king of Orzammar heard you were single. Oh, Lord. No, mother. It's Drandur, your son.
Don't you talk to me like I'm an idiot. You think I don't know my own kid?
Yeah.
What are you doing here anyway? Rica said you were finally making something useful of yourself.
You have to stop this, Mother. You're killing yourself.
You tell me. Just what do I got that's worth living for?
What about me and Rica?
I know you both hate me. I know what I done to you, but it was for your own good. The world's a cruel place. You had to learn that. You think you'd be where you are now if I'd let you hide from a few slaps? Everything you are, I made you.
I stopped listening to you when I was 6.
You think it's that easy? You think you could just walk out of here?
Yep.
You'll always end up back in Dust Town.
Catch you later. You're wrong. I'm gonna make something of myself.
You can try, but you'll never get it off you. Dust Town, it's 6 to the skin. You don't bleed red enough for them, and nothing's gonna change that. All you can do is find some way to forget.
And that's why you drown yourself. And that chest is really bothering me. Let me...
It has
Alright.
begun.
Fine. Glitched. Bugged. Something. I don't know. I don't care. I'm done with it. Done, I tell you.
Exciting time. I was starting to think I'd have to bust in and get an eyeful of that spicy sister of yours. Growl.
Haven't I told you not to talk to my sister like that?
No hot-blooded dwarf can help himself. Those perfect lips, just made to be screaming my name. You must have had a few naughty thoughts yourself, huh? What do you say?
That I might have to feed you your
Well,
spleen.
at least I'd have something to eat. But as much as I'd love to keep chatting, we'd better get down to business.
To defeat the Huns? Oh, I was hoping our mission was me making fun of you.
Such luck. Boss says we're out for a search and discipline. One of his smugglers is holding out on him. Name's Oscius, some surfacer. Beraht got word that he's been selling shipments topside that never make it to Beraht's ears down here. He wants us to find the rotter and see what goods he's holding back.
Any idea where he is?
All he told me is find him. Duster's got some family from the merchant caste. He's probably staying near their quarters.
What sort of goods are we trying to find?
Gold, lyrium, spices. Anything that Beraht might cut someone's head off to get. Well, if he is skimming, we kill him, of course. I mean, Beraht doesn't let anyone swindle him and live. Bringing his head on a plate is completely optional, though.
Let's at least find out what he's
Never let you
done.
sleep at night, my friend.
Alright, so how does pickpocket work? Dirty fighting, below the belt. Stealing. Oh. So I can just... Maybe I want to very subtly do this. Stealing, success. What did I get? I don't know what I got, but that's cool. Alright, so that's home. So many beggars and random people.
Hey there, Carter boy. Care to try a taste of this? Any way you like it.
Yeah, let's not ever. Ever.
Spare silver. My boy needs medicine. The
This
docs say
guard's
he
coming to
won't
talk
wait
to me?
without it.
No, just walking through.
Stand back. I don't want to catch your diseases.
Cough, cough. Alright, well, I suppose this is pretty simple. Literally just walked through, there was nothing to see. Oh, But now we're up in the actual city.
What are you doing here, Brand?
About to slap some sense into you. What do you expect? This guy's got a name.
Hey, boy. You look like someone who could use a spare copper. What do you say?
You got a job for me?
No work, just money for something you're not even using. Much.
Your brain?
Like you've still got all your teeth, nice and healthy. I craft replacements for nobles who have lost theirs. I can pay you real handsome for some of those. 1 silver for 2. What do you say?
You want me to give you my teeth to sell to noblemen? I'm not going to justify that with a response.
Suit yourself. Plenty of brands are willing.
I'd rather just kill you and skin you alive and sell your pelt.
Have you heard? King's got a team who found traces of Bronca in the deep roads.
Oh? Found her body, did they?
What do you sell?
Lasky, you old scamp. What are you doing here? Trying to charm me out of another set of ribbons for your girl?
Trying to talk you into being my girl, Olinda. You know my heart's breaking for you.
Don't you go saying that around my husband. Who's your friend?
Drandur, pleased to meet you.
You're welcome to look around. I'll slide on the markup since you're Lesky's friend, but I can't give anything away for free.
Cool.
Just don't touch anything if you can't meet the price.
Sure, I'm broke. Yeah, broke. What do you sell, though? Okay. Reagents. Sweet. Carry on.
Great prices on all arms and armor, like they were crafted by the paragon smith Bronca herself.
Alright, let's
Going to the nugs. Castles running around the place.
get to work. What are you doing?
Watch yourself. The Shaper doesn't need your footprints all over his clean clothes. And well, I might. After my mother took 5 years of her personal time sewing fine dresses for the head maid at the Shaperate, Mother tells me they never considered a single other candidate when the position opened for underwasher. They control Orzamar's memories. They oversee births, marriages, death records, histories, everything we do or are. Except you, I guess. Casteless and criminals aren't allowed in a Shaper's presence.
No. Then I guess. Alright, let's not get too risque.
Whatever horrid deviants you're descended from were written out of the histories and deemed unworthy to join the ancestors. Obviously they bred anyway, but their children can't possibly deserve the same protections as those who were legitimately born.
You're just a servant too, aren't you?
I am not casteless. I am an honorable member of the servant caste. I serve my betters as is my place, decided by the ancestors who granted my mother my birth. I am not a criminal.
You're no better than the elves.
As if I'd stop for you.
Might as well just, do that. Ooh. Elixir of grounding. Thank you. Have a good day. And she was none the wiser. What is over here? Just... Oh, Beraht's shop, huh?
Beraht won't want to see us without proof that surfacer's dead.
Alright, alright.
Go back to your dirt pile, scum.
Bite me.
I assume this pile of worthless junk belongs to you? You realize it's in the way and that the patrols will not be able to come through? Move it, or I shall have it thrown out in the deep roads, and you with it.
Drop in my usual place.
Nonsense.
It's true. They said that the servants needed to polish the floors on that side of the commons in preparation for the new commander's first commission.
Yes. The new Idukan Commander's Feast is tomorrow, isn't it? I suppose it can't be helped then.
So you guys are not anyone that's important? Okay. Sorry I just wasted my time with you. Let's carry on. Proving guard.
Turn around, Brand.
No casteless on the grounds.
How would you like it if I kicked you out of somewhere?
I think what my friend meant to say is we were just leaving. What were you thinking? No casteless are allowed at the proving.
Prove it. Haha! Awful puns. Yeah, well... That's only because they are afraid that we will just rip them a new one. Slit their throats. Fun stuff like that. Commons Guard. Is this where I'm going?
They should send someone to pick up the trash.
Yeah, you're starting to smell a little rotten. Okay, where the crap am I going? Am I talking to someone up here, or... What is it? Journal? Quests. Oh. Alright, would have been nice if someone told me to find him in the tavern to begin with. But okay. Alright, let's start a fight.
The ancestors were smiling on my bets today. Another round from the